Yo, what's up, everybody? I don't know why people trust doctors so much. I don't know. But listen, like I was saying, I was talking about boxing. And I was saying anytime a boxer moves up in weight class, they generally do not take their punching power with them. And everybody kept telling me Tommy Hearns did it, Tommy Hearns did it. I said, yeah, Tommy Hearns did do it. Now name somebody else. And they couldn't name nobody else. Tommy Hearns was the exception to the rule. And like I said in the video before, people like Tommy Hearns don't come around every day. Tommy Hearns, you'll never see another fighter like Tommy Hearns. And then, but on another side, I said Tommy Hearns moved up to 160, and he was knocked out twice by middleweights. You know, and then another thing I said is, like a lot of times, when a guy moves up in weight class and he knocks out a bigger guy, it's usually a guy that moved up from a smaller weight class like he did. You know, the guys move up from a smaller weight class. Like I said, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Miguel Cotto, who else? All these guys were at a smaller weight class and they moved up. Shane Mosley was 135, moved up to 147. De La Hoya came in at 130, 135, and moved up to 147. And he tried to fight Bernard Hopkins at 160, and he got stopped. He got hit with a liver shot, and he got stopped. Who else? Shane Mosley. Miguel Cotto, if I'm not mistaken, came in at 135. I know he fought 140. Then he went up to 147. And he got stopped by Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao moved up from a smaller weight class, just like Miguel Cotto did. So back to what I was saying, when guys move up in weight class, they usually don't take their punching power with them. But Tommy Hearns is the exception to the rule. Tommy Hearns was an exception to the rule. But most time guys don't move up. When they move up, they don't take their punching power with them. And a lot of times it's because the guy that they're hitting on is naturally bigger than them. So if a guy fights 147 and he moves up to fight 160, he doesn't have the same punching power at 160. And you got to make a guy respect your punch. If a guy don't respect your punch, he's going to keep coming. Manny Pacquiao did not respect Miguel Cotto's punch. So he kept coming. And he eventually wore Pacquiao eventually wore Miguel Cotto down and stopped him. Because I told you, Miguel Cotto don't eat right. He eat like he going to the electric chair. And that's why anytime you see a guy working out in a plastic suit, they eating like they're going to the electric chair. And they use the plastic suit as a quick fix to make the weight. They make the weight, they make the weight, get on the scale, make the weight, and then they shoot right back up. And like Don Turner always said, no fighter should be more than 3 pounds over his weight class at any given time. Especially when you're an up-and-coming fighter, because you never know when the phone is going to ring for a fight. And you don't go to camp to get in shape. You should already be in shape before you get to the camp. You go to camp to hone your craft. But a lot of guys, they go to camp to get in shape, and they're not ready. You should already be in shape before you get to the camp. You go to camp to hone. This is why Bernard Hopkins and Floyd Mayweather lasted so long in the boxing career. And like I said, you don't go to boxing camp to get in shape. You should already be in shape before you get to the camp. You go to camp to hone your craft. And a lot of guys wear plastic suits because they think it's a quick fix to make the weight. And they always getting fucked up in the long run. And people will say, well, I got away with it before. I don't know what happened this time, but it always worked. It always worked when I did it like this. I don't know why it didn't work this time. Because the shit caught up with you. That's why. All that bullshit caught up with you. That's what it's why. It caught up with you. You're doing all that dumb shit, and then, eventually it catches up to you. But that's what happened. But like I said, and when guys fighting 200 pounds or more, you never know who's going to win. Because all it takes is one punch. Anytime two guys weigh 200 pounds or more, you never know who's going to win. Because all it takes is one punch. All right, let me go. Take it easy.